Diva Duchess spends millions on sloppy clothes after Megxit. Even more sadly, it was the cause of Sussex's latest financial crisis in Santa Barbara. And welcome back again to my channel. Since Meghan and Harry's escape from the royal family, we've seen one surprise after another from them. And they haven't been the nice surprises. Instead, we've been shocked by how they love to blow their money on useless luxuries. For example, we reported yesterday that this couple had to sell their 16-bedroom villa. And why? Because they couldn't afford it anymore. It really all started with Meghan's engagement dress, which was totally wrong for the occasion and cost a staggering $50,000 US. Next came that wedding dress that didn't even fit her. Then she moved on to the sweaty armpits brown jumper, the trousers that were so long that they dragged on the floor, the Kermit green frock, the red jelly mold dress that only fit where it touched. She was also guilty of wearing wool coats that were several sizes too big, and that hideous seagull poop dress. The woman brags about not having a stylist, and I'm not really sure why, because my oh my does she need one. And now here we are in the post-Megxit era. Meghan Markle's insatiable spending habits just continue. According to the latest statistics from Female, Meghan has worn a series of expensive outfits from fashion brands such as Dior, Prada, Chanel, or Givenchy, with a series of expensive accessories. And this habit comes with a high cost for Harry and his wife that they probably can't even afford. In 2021, Meghan's wardrobe cost £458,388. That price is actually £140,000 more than her 2020 total, when Duchess Diva wore £414,188 worth of clothes and jewelry. This is despite the fact that this year the public has seen less and less of Meghan than last year due to her lack of official royal duties and maternity leave following the birth of daughter Lilibet in June. The value of Meghan's wardrobe surpasses even Kate Middleton's, whose 2021 outfits totaled £48,000, according to research conducted by Female. But Kate has always had a knack for knowing how to stay classy and beautiful, even when she chooses more casual and less costly pieces. Early on, her event dress wasn't so spectacular, but over the last few years, she has grown into her own style. It could be because now she's secure in her taste and she's a lot more mature. Her sister-in-law, on the other hand, cannot compete with Kate's effortless sense of style. But there were simple things she could do, like make sure her trousers weren't too long for her and listen to the advice of others. On the other hand, it doesn't really matter how much Meghan spends on her wardrobe. She could dress herself up in clothes and jewelry that cost millions and it wouldn't make any difference. She would still look awful. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Through her own actions, she's shown herself to be a very unpleasant person with all of the horrible things she's done to her own family, her in-laws, staff, and who knows who else. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. That Montecito mansion of theirs has multiple bathrooms, but I think it must not contain a single mirror. Why else would Meghan have traveled around warm New York in heavy, winter-weight clothes clearly made for someone considerably taller? If she's supposed to be an advertisement for the designers, why is nothing ever properly tailored to fit her body? The gaudy red dress with remembrance poppy jauntily stuck in the cleavage, and that white mini dress are particularly bad examples, but there have been many others. During her short time as a working member of the royal family, Meghan's clothing costs for business trips were covered by Prince Charles through a budget he provided to the couple from the Principality of Cornwall. But after they quit their jobs, it remains unclear who gets the bill for Meghan's clothes, or whether the hypocrisy Duchess always pays full price for her clothes, or does she get discounts from the designers or not. We're leaning towards the idea that she self-pays, because really, how many designers would want their clothes to be worn on Meghan anyway? Meghan's habit of wearing ill-fitting clothes is one thing, but it will be interesting to see Harry and Meghan's antics in 2022. First, Harry's biography is due out. It's probably written in crayon. Then we have Tom Bower's book about Meghan. So do you think Tom Bower will do a proper job, or is he going to wimp out? Lastly, 2021 saw a sharp dip in the popularity and credibility of the Sussexes. Are they going to figure out some way to turn things around, or will that decline just continue? With all of these works of fiction coming out, also known as memoirs, clearly Meghan Markle has plenty of money coming in. All it's really about, though, is trashing the royal family, making false accusations to make it more dramatic, and they only stick with the ones in line to the throne. They're just trying to get them out of the way so that they can become king and queen consort over our dead bodies, and I say that as an American. At the end of the day, Meghan can dress up all she likes, she could be dripping with diamonds, she can make all the money she wants, but she and Harry will never have the one thing that she really wants, and that's to be king and queen one day. I think she is eaten up with jealousy of Catherine and William. Honestly, I think they moved to the U.S. because they thought they would become U.S. royalty or world royalty. That all went wrong when their pettiness and jealousy overwhelmed them, and they went running to Oprah to tell their lies. We see right through you, Meghan, and we know all about what you are, full of trickery and deception. Our beloved British royal family has deep pockets, and just by associating with them, the Harkles are making money. All of this is being done to try to get people to feel sorry for them so that they appear to be the victims. But the real victims in all of this are Her Majesty the Queen, Prince Charles, and Prince William and Catherine. Harry and Meghan are contemptible. If they keep on like this, they'll become even more out of favor and unlikable. Who would want leaders that have no loyalty, aren't family-oriented, and don't even have respect for the grieving Her Majesty the Queen? I cannot wait for Bower's book. I hope the real truth comes out. Another thing I have to touch on. Okay, so this is the social climbing Z-list piece of trash, yet she allegedly wants to help the poor and she begs people to donate, all while wearing thousands of dollars worth of clothing and jewelry and sitting in a $14 million mansion? This insufferable con woman, a formerly unknown minor second-rate divorce TV actress, hit the jackpot when she reeled in a prince. Once she was married and once she got that Duchess title, she traded off and exploited her newfound status to the max. Her mission to become some fashion icon, among other objectives, explains her relentless pursuit of the media spotlight. Unfortunately for her, though, money can't buy class, it can't buy elegance, and it cannot buy taste. That New York trip in September confirmed this. That red gown she wore in November was absolutely hideous. It was very unflattering and it was totally inappropriate for the occasion. Combine this with all the gaudy gold jewelry and layering of it in some cases, rings on multiple fingers. Princess Eugenie's wedding comes to mind. It was just so flashy and showy. To keep her in this style must cost millions. And what a total waste of money that could be used to better society. I think now Meghan Markle is living the life she always dreamed of. Her short stay in the UK was only a distraction for her. She needed to get that prince. She needed to pull the wool over his eyes and the eyes of the Prince of Wales and the Queen. What she always wanted was to be Hollywood royalty, and based on her acting skills, never gonna happen. This is her plan B, and so far I have to say it's working out quite well for her. But she only succeeds because Harry is just a damaged little boy with mommy issues. If I ever saw her looking like a normal person in t-shirt and jeans, driving around in a Toyota, then maybe I would reconsider my words. But surely we all realize now she is the absolute opposite of everything that she claims to be. She claims to have integrity. She claims to be environmentally conscious. She claims to be modest, charitable, personable, and of course authentic. She has shown us, though, that she is literally the opposite of all of these things. Personally, I find her behavior appalling. She's vile, repulsive, dishonest, and she is a textbook narcissist. The one silver lining is that at least the British public isn't having to pay for all this. I'm not bothered as long as there are people out there who are happy to give her free clothes. There's no need to compare her to Kate. Taxpayers are happy to pay for Kate's wardrobe. She's our future queen and she deserves whatever she gets. She's really working hard for the British public. And you, what do you think about Meghan's outfits? Please tell me your opinions below in the comments section and we'll talk about them. Don't forget to like and share my video with anyone who needs it now if you see my video as helpful. And don't be afraid to subscribe to our channel to get more videos in the future. Now thank you so much for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next videos.